Hello and welcome. Welcome to the third live stream with UpRock. We're counting down the days until their much anticipated launch. Let me just quickly remove this here. Wonderful. All right, chat, welcome. Drop your country flag in the chat so we know where you're joining us from. And please let us know which country is repping UpRock the hardest. Make some noise in the chat. All right, so last week we gave away 2 dePioneers NFTs. Can you guess how many we're giving away this week? Well, when I say we, the team, the UpRock team, let us know in the chat. But basically, you know the answer. It's 3. 3 lucky people will have a chance to win dePioneers NFT. So go make some noise, share the link on Twitter that you'll see in YouTube, and also go to the dePioneers Twitter and just share that link with the hashtag UpRockGrowsDePi. Get your friends and your grandmoms on the chat. Make sure you stick around and stay hyped in the chat. Let's meet the team. Let's welcome them up to the stage.
Oh, hi, Seb. I was just dancing to that hold music. How are you this morning? Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome. So we're joined by Chris and Jen, and potentially soon we'll also be joined by Jesse. But welcome back, Jen. It was your first time on the live stream last week. It's good to have you again. And welcome as well, Chris.
Thank you. It's good to see everybody again.
Thank you, Seb. Yep. Hi again, everybody. We're super excited for call number 3. And as Seb said, last week, it wasn't staged. It was totally spontaneous when we decided to give away 2 NFTs for call number 2. So this week, we decided, what the heck, we'll just keep on rolling.
I love it. I love it. All right, so let's get this stream down. But first, if it's the first time joining us for these calls, we'll run through the basics quickly. But you can always head over to the UpRock YouTube and then check out the live stream or any of the clips for any of the information. It's all been tailored for you. Well, welcome to the third call. We've got a couple of special guests as well, and we'll run through that very shortly. Firstly, quickly, our agenda here. We've got the introductions, some highlights of the week, because there's a lot of progress being made by UpRock for sure. Product and traction updates, some news with the UpRock investment round. Of course, the UPT UpRock token launch. When? We'll find out today. Community highlights. The country ambassador from Poland will be here as well. Some deepen updates. And of course, the dePioneer giveaway. And then the close. If you don't know who I am your host. I've done this. This is now my 3rd time, so you may know who I am. If not, long story short, I like to make sure that people understand things simply. And this is one of the reasons why I love UpRock so much, because it's very good at onboarding Web 2 people into the Web 3 space without them even realizing they're entering the Web 3 space. And then we may have, we'll have Jesse soon, but Jesse is the CEO and co-founder, but this close to launch, sometimes things get a little bit busy. But we also have Chris. Chris, this is who you are. Maybe a little bit of information on who you are. And as Jesse's not here, could you give us an explain like on Web 2 version of what is UpRock?
Absolutely. Thank you, Seb. Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher. I'm the co-founder of UpRock, and I help set our technical vision. I help the team decide what we build and how we build it. And of course, because we're a small team, I build it myself as well. Nothing I like more than writing code. Of course, sometimes I have to do other stuff, but this is almost as fun as writing code. I love hanging out with all of you guys on a Wednesday morning. What's UpRock? UpRock is quite simply the easiest way to earn passive income from your unused network bandwidth and your unused compute on your mobile phone. while you're sleeping, while you're not using it, while you're at work, your phone's sitting there, you paid hundreds, depending on the phone, maybe even thousands of dollars for that phone, plus you're paying for a phone bill every month. And we can take that idle bandwidth and that idle compute, and we can put it to work doing useful things, helping companies in a variety of ways, from testing their products to gathering data for AI training and AI responses. But it's simple, straightforward, and easy to do. So that's UpRock, and we hope you love it.
We do. Chat, you love it. Let us know in the chat as well. And we also have Jesse has joined us. So thanks so much for that, Chris. Chris, our favorite cigar loving man, and an absolute genius when it comes to the tech as well. We'll pop on quickly back to Jesse. Jesse, we've already done a run through, a quick little blurb of what UpRock is.
Yep.
And there's more information on the YouTube videos in little clips. But for anyone that's new to the channel or new to the stream, what do you do? What is your role at UpRock?
Yeah, so I'm the CEO, which means I take credit for everything. I've known Chris and Jen and the team for over 15 years, serial entrepreneur, also a product guy, so I work on it. And my role, I wear many hats, so work on the product itself, design it, do the deals, etc. Yeah, so that's it.
And do you have the glasses? Do you have the heart-shaped
You know
glasses?
what? I
The
do.
Glasses.
I do. Bam.
Bam. There's the Riz.
These really are a life hack. Every conference I go, everyone's just nice to me. I don't know why, but just it works. The next, this is probably going to be our official swag. Maybe we'll get them branded. And so the next few shows you guys see us, we'll hand them out.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Jesse, and thanks for confirming we'll be able to get some of those glasses in the future. All right. We met Jen for the first time last week, and we loved her, and she's back. She battled through a cold, and I hope you're feeling better. But for anyone that wasn't here last week, can you give us a short intro? What's your role at UpRock?
Hey, okay. Well, it's good to be back. I am feeling much better. Got a little bit of a cough, but definitely much better than last week. I am working on the user experience at UpRock. My background has been actually working with, like Jess said and Christopher said, with the team for about 15 years. This is our third or fourth project together now. So yeah, I'm working on all things user experience and just trying to make a product that you guys love to use and feel good using. I think it's been working according to last week.
Definitely. And we'll cover shortly some traction, and it just proves that what you've been doing is absolutely smashing it. Well, thanks for being back on, Jen. It's great to have you.
Thank you. It's good to have you. It's good to be here. Yeah.
Wonderful. All right, so let's just head on quickly here. Okay. So, if you're new and you don't know what UpRock is, the best place is just to go straight to YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed, of course. Subscribe, and then just watch a couple of videos on what UpRock is. Chris already gave us a little blurb, but basically, you put this on your phone, and I'll show it to you very quickly. And it earns the UPT token in the background. And as said, it's easy. It's an easy, wonderful solution to really basically spread, data in a more Web3 and decentralized manner. So very, very excited for UpRock. And I am not part of the team. I'm just a host, and I'm happy to host this. It's so cool. Let's move on to some highlights of the week. So firstly, last week we met Jane. I am Jane. She had so much positive energy. She's an UpRock Rocketeer, engaging with people in Discord and in real life events. And although she's not on the call this week, she was repping UpRock at the African Crypto Festival and helping onboard some new users. So Jesse, did you want to talk us through what was this crypto festival about, and how was UpRock kind of benefiting from it?
Well, Jane is awesome. If you guys check out the last stream, she has such positive energy. She was already talking to people about how to onboard, answering questions in real life. The Solana All Stars team were there, so it's a mix of. From what do we gather? If it's a Solana event, they're pretty great. There's like developer conferences, side panels. It's very engaging. You're learning. You're talking to people, influencers, developers, investors, fellow entrepreneurs. They're awesome. And especially in a world of like so much FUD and spam and crypto, it really does help to meet people in person and meet the people who represent the projects in person. It builds a lot more trust very fast. And so what better person to do that for us than Jane at this event? So we're really excited that she could be there for us. And we're gonna do more of that. So if anyone else is interested in being an ambassador for your country and there's an event coming up soon, please let us know. We can help send you swag and onboard you, help you learn how to talk about UpRock, explain it, etc. We're here for the community, so yeah, just want more of this.
I love to see it. I love to hear it. And I have a couple of people in Africa that are friends, and it's growing. It's a growing movement down there, and it's definitely a place that needs it. So I'm so pleased that you've got one of the best ambassadors just infectiously just spreading the word.
Yep. Pretty cool.
All right. So dePioneers, we've talked about this quite a bit, and there's a clip on this as well on YouTube. But group 3 of the dePioneers pre-sale is now sold out. Ooh. Chat, anyone that has gone and actually put in the one sol pre-sale, let us know. I've got a couple, and I'm very, very bullish on this. I actually covered it personally on my own YouTube channel. And I'd love to know how many people in the chat have actually gone, put in the one sol to do the pre-sale. Now, it's very, very important because other than the fact that there's 3 chances of winning one of these NFT today, later on, then, which is within the next hour or so, you can also, if you jump into this pre-sale group before 11:59 p.m. UTC time, so basically midnight, there'll be a snapshot taken, and anyone that's gone and entered the pre-sale will also share an additional UpRock rewards when token generation event happens. And the snapshot is tonight. Last chance tonight. Anything to add on that, team?
Get it done. Get her done. Join the DAO.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go over this completely, but there's a brilliant video that covers dePioneers, which is on the channel. If you haven't seen it, or if you have no idea what this is, basically multiple tokens, DPIN tokens are in one PFP. So it's a new standard. It's a DAO as well, and it's exciting. So all about growing the DePi. All right. So a highlight every week in the community is basically anytime you go and post something, the community rallies around it, shares, retweets. It's amazing to see. And Jen, what was this post about?
This one was really fun. So we asked folks to share, take a screenshot and see how people are using UpRock. Like, where is UpRock doing on your phone? And we got such incredible engagement with this. And so what we found is a lot of people have this in their daily folders. So like clearly UpRock is becoming an essential app for a lot of folks. Really great engagement with that. And it's very validating to see, especially in my part, seeing this little app on their home screen and in their daily folder. Very validating.
I don't even use folders. I just have it on my home screen. So I'll have to sort out these folders. That seems like a much better organization plan. But I love it. Yeah, it's good to see.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I mean, this is all leading to basically product and traction updates, which is just growth after growth. We showed the numbers the last 2 weeks, and it's just growth and growth. We won't go and blurb more information because growth is just still happening and happening. Jen, is there anything in particular you wanted to share regarding product updates or traction?
Yeah, well, things are still looking the same, or same sort of traction. We're getting about 1,000 or 10,000 installs daily. We have like 53,000 installs on our iOS app since we launched it, which is on May 4th. Average 4.8 star rating. Our Twitter is over 300,000, Discord 120,000 plus. Join our server. If you're not in there yet, please join us and talk to us. Telegram 185,000, and I believe we surpassed 400 million transactions. And yes, same incredible activity. 250,000 daily active users and 750 monthly active users. It's all looking good.
Indeed. The growth since I first came in, I mentioned this last week as well, but I think from memory, it was about 10,000 new signups a week, and then all of a sudden it was 10,000 a day, and
So
just crazy fast.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got some exciting news coming up now. Jesse, what's this about? This is exciting.
Yeah, we're super excited about this. So it's actually been something in the works for a few months. So finally be able to share it today with the community. UpRock has raised $4 million from very, very strategic investors. We're going to introduce them soon. But our lead is Borderless Capital. We're super excited about this. If you guys Google Borderless, they just recently announced a fund that's entirely dedicated to DePIN. So they're super bullish on the DePIN narrative and the DePIN market. And then they've invested in many different projects, which also means as a strategic investor, there's a potential business partners, collaborations with their portfolio companies. This is how UpRock grows the network. The more we can support each other's wallets, our networks, the more liquid transactions are, the more we can create that moat that really competes with the Web2 companies and the old way of doing things. So yeah, super excited about that. Also have Draper Dragon and Emoka Brands as also an investor, which is great. So they have Draper Dragon has a really strong presence in Asia, which is really great for us. So we're trying to get strategic investors around the world to have global coverage. That means global coverage for introducing us to potential business partners, influencers in those areas, marketing people, just opening doors in different countries is what's key here. And Animoca Brands have a strong consumer brand. Obviously, they have a lot of mobile games and apps. We've always said, right now, we have over 1 million installs today. In a year from now, we'll probably have 10 million or more. So not only is it a human-powered data network, but we can also be a really strong source of distribution for developers, which means our users can actually start earning tokens, and those tokens can be spent on apps and games, maybe from those games coming from Animoca Brands too. So there's Animoca is fully bullish on Web3 and crypto in general, so that's going to be exciting. And we have other companies like Gidger Capital, Kelsier, Afton Capital, Fusion 7, Initial Ventures, the Gummy DAO. They're awesome. If you guys follow them on Twitter, they put out really great content. So when they back a company or a project or a crypto token, they do a ton of research. They talk about it in the DAO, and then they place their votes, and then they make their bets. So they're awesome. So it's great to earn their support. The Solana Saga DAO, the mobile team, of course, we're bullish on mobile. So the fact that the Saga DAO voted for us, over 90% of the community said yes to this. And so part of their treasury is going to be in the round, which is awesome. Kyle Samani, he's obviously huge influencer and a VC in the Solana space. And then we have the OG DePIN guys, the co-founders of Helium, are supporting UpRock as well. So that was super exciting to get their support because they were one of the first ones to do it right. And Justin Wu and many more, probably 25 plus angels investors. So this is really again, like strategic investors. This is smart money. It's going to help us grow, help us move fast, and so yeah, it's really going to be great for the community. So,
well, congratulations, chat. Give some love to the team. This is a major milestone. This is really, really well done. So big congratulations. It's always good to get some strategic partners like this involved. All right. Well, let's bring up to the stage Alvaro.
Hey,
Garcia. Hello.
Laser eyes, Alvaro.
Hello,
Laser
of
eyes.
course. But I have
welcome.
to say, I had the laser eyes since the beginning of this cycle, not the end of the last one. So timing is important.
Yeah. Great.
All right. Well, Alvaro, if you can give us a little bit of an intro, and then please let us know what was it about UpRock that led you to investing in them.
Sure. So, quick background: I'm the partner for the deep funds at Borderless, along with my colleague Sean Carey. Um, and we've invested in more than 35 projects, including GeoNet, Helium, HiveMapper, WeatherXM, Demo, many others. So we have a huge conviction on deepin. We believe that it's one of the most important innovations in Web3, a way to bring value from the outside world into tokens and into the blockchain. This is something revolutionary, and it's probably why the blockchain technology was also invented for, right? And seeing UpRock as one of the most important innovations, in the sense that anyone can share their internet, anyone can share their IP address, and their compute resources from the phones, which are ubiquitous. Everyone has them. Was one of the most interesting things. The potential for bringing revenue on this community is going to be immense. We are convinced about that. And then it also fits on our thesis around commodity hardware, right? The idea that deepin is not only for projects where they ask you to buy any sort of gadget or hardware. The idea that deepin can also be used through your existing smartphone or an old one that you already have out there. That's great for adoption. It's great for engaging anyone in the world to earn some passive income. And the power of that, while also bringing something productive to the clients of the network and to the users, end users of the network, right? To be able to use that internet connectivity. The combination of both, I think it's just immense. So we're very happy to be partners with UpRock, Ryan.
Well said, Jesse. This is a wonderful strategic partner to have.
Yes, it's awesome. We're just so grateful, man. It was really awesome. Yeah. When we first met them, we just geeked out for hours about deepin and mobile, and it's been great from the first conversation. So yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Not only that, but also we were also very happy to see the team behind being very conscious about sharing all of this value with their community. For me, that's something very important, because we see so many projects launching that very that where it's very difficult for the people to actually make some money. And with UpRock, I think that there's a lot of alignment and commitment to that.
Yeah,
there is. And as an added bonus, Jesse should send you some heart sunglasses.
Yes.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, thanks very much for coming and sharing.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Why, and we're so pleased to have you helping out UpRock and strategically aligned. So thanks very much, Alvaro. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alvaro.
Thank you.
All right. So, bam. I should have opened this with I should open this with a drum roll.
Okay.
But I can't remember how to do it.
Do a drum
You know
roll.
what? I think this is worth it. I think I'm gonna give me a second. In the meantime, chat, are you pumped? What are you pumped for? Other than the dePioneers NFT giveaway, what are you pumped for? Let's find this drum roll. I want a drum roll. Did we get one?
I could give you one for now. Do this.
Alrighty.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Team. All right. When? Why else are you tuning in? Launch date. Are you ready to talk about this, Jesse?
Yep. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Boom.
Bam.
You said at the end of the month, almost right at the end, almost. May 30th is the date with the Jupiter launch team, Launchpad team. Super excited about it. So there you go. When on May 30th.
Awesome.
Yeah. And we're going to talk more about the launch pool strategies too on this call. So stay tuned for that. And it's going to be very pro community. We thought about this a lot. So we're excited to share the details in a bit. Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Now, for the next section, we're going to dive into tokenomics a little bit. tokenomics, good or bad, they can make or break a new project. And I had a lengthy call with the team yesterday. I think I've fully grasped it. I'm going to bring up the website and I'm going to try to explain, like I'm a Web 2 user, explain, in a real simple way. It's complex, but in a very thoughtful way, an exceptionally thoughtful way. And then Jesse and Chris, if I, at any stage, if I get something wrong, I don't, just let me know.
Okay.
Just let me know. And you can just say that's wrong and we can work out. And then you just correct me, because I want everyone to make sure that they fully understand the tokenomics. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All
Yeah,
right.
We get to math, my favorite part.
Math. Perfect. Okay, so when it comes to the actual token allocation, I think pretty much everyone can understand this. This is a very simple system. Also, I would say a release schedule. Are there any changes coming to these things, team?
Yes, they are. We will update since we. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, so there absolutely are. So we will have this updated later today. Sorry I didn't get that out before the call today, but it'll be updated quickly. Essentially, we had these milestones here based on number of users, and what we heard during the Jupyter process and other things is our user pool is growing so fast, and potentially it's hard for anybody to know if we really have that many users. So we're gonna take that away. So we're just gonna be based on time and some other performance milestones, but not based on number of users. Only things that can be measured on chain, so that there's no chance that we can fiddle faddle it. And the team is going to be locked up for 1.5 years, and then our tokens are going to unlock over a year. So it's a 1.5 years before we get to participate in the UPT ecosystem.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So basically, summary there, although it's very simple, this is improving. This is improving. It was already good and it's improving. But we'll go into the next part, because this is something which as I mentioned, very, very thoughtful. But I just want to make sure that everyone that's watching the call understands this, and that it's just there as a resource so you can understand how cool this token is. Okay, we'll dive in.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. So we'll roughly go with the idea. Well, I mean, we won't roughly go with the idea. There's 50% community tokens and there's 10% token launch. So let's take that in. Now we've got business, so B2C customers. So very quickly, what's B2C?
So a B2C customer, that's business to consumer. That's the term. So that means that the regular UpRock user, if you download UpRock on your phone and you're using it, or you download it on your Mac or soon on your Windows machine, if you're a regular UpRock user, you're a B2C customer. If you're using your UPT tokens to redeem for rewards within our app, for instance, coming soon, we're going to have airtime minutes we've already talked about and started working on partnerships and integrations for other things like flights and longer term things. So anyway, if you're downloading and using the UpRock app, if you're using UpRock tokens to redeem for rewards on the UpRock platform, then you're a B2C user.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And I'll say here, like, why we at a high level, when you start going into details, how we think about this was, if you use Coinbase Exchange or Jupiter Exchange, how those companies make money is they actually use our product, and that when do transactions, and so small fees per transaction. We thought about it the same way here. If all you're doing all day is hoarding UPT tokens, but you don't actually do anything useful with them, you don't spend them, stake them, redeem them for deals, pay for your phone bill, you don't do any actual transaction, you just hoard them all day long, then the team, we failed as a product. We're not actually making this UPT token useful in our ecosystem and our network. So it's like, we want to align our team to build a great product that people want to actually earn the tokens and also do something with them in real life, actually have some real value with them. So whether, again, like stake, do transactions essentially. And that's what kind of at a high level what this is about. And then with the transaction fees, we have a very detailed strategy of where that goes and how that kind of provides deflationary and inflationary mechanisms to keep the token health strong. So
awesome.
There you go. Yeah.
What I think is really important is we'll do a bit of a live demonstration. And once again, if I get anything wrong, you let me know. So B2C, so business to customer. Anyone that's actually using UpRock on their phone, you are the customer. And so essentially what's going to happen here is we're going to get, as an example, 1,000 UPT. And I'm just going to go with the idea that I don't want to give it like a price, but we're just going to pretend that we need to take that 1,000 UPT and we're going to go and buy a month's worth of gigabytes from Vodafone for your mobile phone. So you can go and take that. And the way that UpRock can work is because they can form these big partnerships with lots of big brands, as they can potentially even get these things at a discount because they're buying in volume. So then, cool. So then we have there's a platform fee, which is just a normal platform fee. And quite often what will happen is if you're just selling your UPT, if you're selling your UPT for some Vodafone credit, then this UPT is going to come. It's going to come in here, and then 50% of it, when we're talking in terms of, once again, correct me if I'm wrong, we're talking in terms of any profit. Or not
correct.
profit, any revenue.
So obviously, if we go, I don't know why we're picking Vodafone, but we've just been using it in every example. If we go to Vodafone, T-Mobile, if you're in the US, whatever your mobile carrier is, if we go to them and we buy a big old bundle of gigabytes of data and we give it to people, obviously, first and foremost, we have to pay that carrier. We can't pay them in UPT, unfortunately. But we're going to buy those at a deep discount. We're going to set a fair, reasonable price that makes it a great deal to redeem UPT for airtime, data, airtime minutes, whatever it is. And then, so we're going to take out the cost of the goods, and then what's left over, we're not going to put all of that in our pocket. We're going to split it in half. Half of it's going to go to the company to pay our salaries and everything else. But before a single one of us gets paid, before we pay for our infrastructure, before anything, only after taking out the cost of goods sold, and of course, any legally required payments like taxes, unfortunately, those must come first. But after that, anything that's left, half of it gets burned. And that's going to reduce the overall supply of UPT.
Perfect. And then, Chris, you understand this better than I do. And I thought I had it perfectly in my mind, and then you've got it. So this is your product. Others. So what's going to happen with this others section here?
So obviously the fundamental concept here is that we want to have a deflationary mechanism to help stabilize and keep up the price of UPT. However, sometimes we're going to get revenue. So when users redeem UPT for airtime minutes, that's great. That's super simple. We just burn it, done. But sometimes we're going to get revenue that's not in the form of UPT. For instance, if we're planning to integrate a simple system using Jupyter to make it easy to swap between UPT and other tokens. When that happens, we'll get some fees from that in the form of other tokens, maybe USDC or Sol or USDT, whatever the token happens to be. In that case, we can't burn it directly because that would just be burning somebody else's token. That wouldn't be very useful. So first, we turn it into UPT, and then we burn it. But we only do that with half, because here's the thing. It's important to burn some to help reduce the supply over time, but it's also really in the best interest of everybody in the community to have as much liquidity as possible. And so when we get revenue from our customers in a form that's not UPT, we're going to take some of that. We're going to take half of it, in fact, and we are going to use that. We're going to balance it. So we're going to use some of that to buy back UPT. Let's say we got revenue in the form of USDC. We'd take half of it and use that to buy back and burn. And we'd take half of it and we'd use that to buy back a matched pair that's going to be good for wherever the liquidity pools are at the time. And we're going to put that pair of USDC and UPT back into the liquidity pools to deepen the liquidity, to help make sure that there's plenty of liquidity available on chain for whenever anybody wants to interact with it.
Amazing.
Great.
Brilliant. And then just take us quickly through the business to business customers. I know you mentioned, as an example, you talked about Koi and DATS, which we covered last week. Sometimes they will give you their token because of partnership agreements.
Right.
So that would be a revenue stream. And then how does that work?
Yeah, so the B2B is a similar concept, except, obviously a large chunk of the liquidity for the miners is from the data business, from selling the bandwidth and the compute. That's why a big chunk, 40%, is actually going to on-chain buyback mechanism that provides liquidity for people who are installing the apps, earning the token, etc. And then, as just Chris said here, we always want to beef up our liquidity pools. So 20% of revenue from the data business will go to beefing up the liquidity pools, and we'll determine which one it has to be, whether it's going to be paired with USDC, USDT. We'll figure it out. We just want to make those strong. And then a big chunk of the revenue from the data is going to pay for the company's salaries and ongoing marketing, sales, taxes, legal, etc. That's 40% there. That community pool, like I said, is 50%. The community will earn the token over time. That's not just from installing the apps, but also it's a referral program pays for this. Developer bounties, any contributions to the network. If you're an influencer, you're creating great content that helps bring more customers to the community, brings more users to the network. These are the kind of things we want to reward. Anything that helps us scale really fast, that is the power of DePin, and that's what that community pool is all about. It's bootstrapping this network, growing it faster than any Web2 company can ever imagine. And half that's what this community pool is for. Half of that community pool will be earned over a course of 10 years. We have very long-term thinking here. And then eventually, of course, we want that community pool to go down to zero. We want everyone to be earning it. Because again, the whole point of DePin is to bootstrap with tokens, and eventually it should flip so that all the transaction revenue from the B2C side and the B2B side is what provides liquidity for the network, for the community. That's what happens over time. So yeah, that is it. We thought about this a lot. We need to the community pool is a great way to do it, and it's very specific, and you have a set limit you're going to be able to earn every month.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope that clears that up for everybody, and we'll clip this and we'll make sure that this is as a YouTube clip as well. Thanks very much. All right, so tokenomics, in my opinion, not financial advice, but good tokenomics. And we're going to segue into chatting with someone from the Meteor team, which is a protocol that I absolutely love. So we'll say farewell to Jen. Thank you, Jen. And we'll bring up Ben, and let's just jump back to our slides. In the meantime, though, Ben, welcome. How are you?
I'm glad you brought a cool hat. This is we need to promote more hats on this call. I'm all about the hats.
My hair is a mess, man. So that's kind of why.
Sometimes that's why you wear a hat in the morning, That's how it goes.
Ben with hat, Chris with hat.
Yeah, that's right. Let's do it. Viewcoin right now. Who's launching it?
Yeah.
I love the cigar, by the way. I need to get some. I need another prop.
It's great. Come on down and smoke one with me sometime.
For sure.
Well, Ben, you're the co-founder of Meteora. I've known you for a few years, but we're very excited to hear how Meteora is changing the game for token launches. But first, quick little bit of information about you, and then if you could walk us through how this token launch is going to be different to possibly anything we've seen currently on Solana in the past.
Sure. Sorry, did you want an intro from me, or is this?
Yeah, I think a quick intro, because 2 decades of driving innovation.
Jesus.
I mean, this is your bio, and it's true. I've spoken to you before. You may as well.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just start with the crypto stuff. So I jumped into. I think most people might know me who are OGs to Solana, but anyway, I'm, for those who don't know, that this same team behind Meteor is behind Jupiter, so co-founder of Jupiter as well, but now lead Meteora, and this building on Solana we've been building on Solana since 2021. This is actually my first foray into crypto, so this has been such a crazy journey. But I'm an old school serial entrepreneur from Silicon Valley. Actually met Meow in Silicon Valley. Fun fact, in the I think it was like the incubator that or space that Instagram launched out of. So that was we've been friends for a long time. But yeah, prior to that, I've done many different startups. I was in one of the original social gaming pioneers with a true venture-backed startup that we sold to Disney in a roll-up. And then way back in the day, I used to work at IDEO as a product designer and engineer. So it was a long ass time ago. But yeah, so crypto has become and DeFi has been such a great, amazing place to be. I love everyone that we're building alongside with. Such a great ecosystem, a lot of great builders, and I think probably the one of the best shots at like transforming and opening up financial opportunities to everyone, which I think has been is one of the reasons why I'm doing it today.
Fantastic. Jupiter, very bullish on Jupiter, and Meteora, very bullish on Meteor as well. And this next tool that you've shipped, tell us about this, because this is cool.
The best image. This is the best image, man. Yeah. So for those who don't know, we've been building a lot of really, Meteor powers all the pool tech behind Jupiter LFG launches, along with anyone else who wants to launch outside of Jupiter LFG. And one of the important problems to solve around launches is sniper bots, right? So for anyone who's participated in any token launch, maybe they've seen this already, but what ends up happening is like a lot of folks have built up really crazy infra, right, to be able to be the first to buy a token before anyone else can, right? And so what happens is these sniper bots will typically buy up almost the entire token supply first. They'll be the first one, and it'll be like the first transaction right as soon as everything goes live. They'll buy it all up, and then they'll sell it back at a profit. So when they buy the token, the price pumps. Everyone else starts buying in, right? And then they sell back all the token to the community basically at a profit, right? And so what's pretty harmful is that basically you have what's like mercenary capital or people who are just looking to dump quickly for a profit. They are getting the best deals for the price for the token. They're sort of front running the community and then just dumping to the community, right? So we've been developing this thing. We don't have an official name yet for it, but it's a new type of vault tech to crush these sniper bots and defend the community. I love this tagline. But basically, anyone who deposits into these vaults will be guaranteed to be the first to buy and get the lowest prices offered at launch. And in exchange for that ability, right? So basically, you won't be able to claim the token, for a certain period of time. We work with any project to define that. I don't know if you guys want to talk about some of those numbers here, but
yeah, it's okay. We can mention that.
Okay.
Yeah, we can talk about it. So the idea behind this, it's going to be a really short little thing, a really very short little delay. But the idea behind this is rather than allowing some algorithmic bot to come in and get all the tokens at the best, lowest possible prices, and then front run the community and dump on the community, we're bringing the way we came up with this image is we've been talking with you, Ben, for weeks about how to deal with this, and the idea that fight bots with bots. So we're really glad that you've put in the work and on so many of the ideas behind making this work, but to build what's essentially the community bot. So we know that there's sniper bots out there. Rocket's bringing the big robot for everybody in the community, because when those sniper bots are just front running for maybe a matter of seconds or minutes, they're really just stealing from the community. And so we want everybody in the community to have this opportunity to do that. And we really think that I think that this is one way of really helping to deal with the bots, because we discussed so many ideas, and I think, Ben, what I like about this option is so many of the other ideas we discussed, they end up with some other kind of negative incentive, like, okay, you solve one problem, but now there's another problem or something like that. Whereas this one really solves it in a very straightforward way. It just says, hey, we have a bot problem. What do we need for our community? We need something that sort of functions as a bigger bot. Or in this case, it's a vault because of exactly the way it works. But the idea is to give the community more firepower.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
It's like bringing a nuke. Everyone has a small gun, but we brought a nuke, essentially.
Wait,
So,
what is that slogan? You bring a gun to a knife fight or something? Anyway.
yeah, we brought a nuke
Yeah.
to a knife fight. Yeah. So, like, what I love about it too is I think people don't. If you're new to crypto, a lot of our users are new to crypto, and this might be the first launchpad you ever participate in. And so this is an issue that plagues every single crypto launchpad. These bots are like instant. Like, there's no way you can beat them. No human can beat them. And this is why they get the price so fast. They shoot up. And like I said, they can take the whole supply, screw you over. So this is awesome because it guarantees the community is front running the bots. In this case, it's guaranteed to happen. The community get the best, which is awesome. So like, we're really excited about it. It's pretty brand new. Yeah, but it's great because, like I said, every launchpad has this problem. So if this is your first time doing it, we're excited that we'll be the first time where you actually get a good price. And you don't have to worry about reloading the page over and over again and trying to beat a bot, because you really cannot. It's impossible to do so. So this is why we're so excited that you guys are able to do this for us for this launch.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It'll be permissionless. Anyone can participate with any amount, and you'll be able to get a token allocation. So in exchange for being able to get the lowest price at launch, right? There'll be like a 1-day lockup. So you just have to wait a day before you'll be able to claim, and then it will vest over a week or 6 days.
Yeah.
So so pretty short. And really, I love that it just gets token into the hands of the community instead of these mercenaries. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then also we know, even though we're trying our best to explain today, if there are questions, please put in the comments and on Twitter and Discord. Even on the next call, we might take the top 5-10 questions and answer them again on the next live stream, and then we're going to do our best to just talk about it a lot. Seb made one of the best videos on the Meteora pools too. Maybe we'll share that link, because if you just want to learn about DLMMM and liquidity pools and Meteora, there's some really great content from Seb there. But yeah, for this specific, if you have any questions, I know, especially if you're new to crypto, go ahead and ask them. We read it all, and then we'll address them again next week if we need to. We'll do it all. We'll do it every day till the launch as well.
And I just want to. Yeah, since I've seen the question come up a couple times, I know Ben mentioned it really quickly, but I will re-comment. 1-day lock, vest over 6 days, so 1 week, just like the creation of the universe or whatever, depending on what mythology you subscribe to. And then we're happy to hear back from the community what they think about that. The other thing I want to mention, we've talked to Ben about this. If this is super duper popular and a ton of people do it, so many, in fact, that it takes up the entire supply, it won't drive up the average price more than the curve. So if there's more demand for this than available supply, then you will get a refund, or it won't use up all of the money you've locked in. It will only, so this is not the curve that we put out is the real curve, and no way by participating in this will you change the end price of the curve. So this is, if there's simply more demand than supply, then it won't all be fulfilled, but everybody will get a fair allocation of it from the Sniper Vault.
Yeah.
Awesome. And some people were asking, how do you do this? It's not live yet, but when it is live or very close to it, we'll just make some tutorials. We'll put them on the channel. They'll be in Discord. We'll hold your hand as much as possible, because Meteora it's epic. It's a little bit more advanced, so we'll just make sure we're keeping it simple. Well, thanks, Ben. Thanks for firstly building such an epic product. One of the DeFi goats for sure, Ben is. And thanks for coming and talking us through this feature, which literally doesn't exist anywhere else.
Yep. Oh, you know what? I guess there's three things I want to just emphasize here, and we didn't bring this up. I'm not sure if you have in the slide for this, Seb, but kind of launch strategy. It's okay if you don't. So there's 3 points we want to bring up. Obviously, one is this community defender, the anti-sniper bot. That's awesome. The other thing we wanted to talk about, especially, is the initial price. So I think if you look on the cryptoverse today, there's a really famous article. There's a popular article just came out from Binance that says low float, high FTV. Like, how did we get here? Where there's a lot of projects that are privately raised at a huge valuation, and then basically essentially dump on the community for over the course of years. We want to be anti that. We want to be a lot more reasonable, and so we want to just say here first, because we just announced a raise with Borderless and our private round just recently, and we're doing TGE literally a week from now. The initial price is going to be exactly the same for the team and investors. Will be exactly the same for the community. So I don't know if any other token projects doing that, but we really feel strongly about this. We want to make it, we're bullish. We're bullish on it, but we want to have a good launch, but have a lot of room to grow so that everyone can eat. The investors team is strong. We're going to have long-term investing schedules, but we really want the community to grow with us and be a really positive experience for you. So yeah, that's our commitment. The initial price will be the same as investors.
So the private round. So
Yep.
For once, unlike every other deal, anybody who participates, the curve is starting at the same price. You don't have to be a huge KOL. You didn't have to have the inside track on doing this. The curve is starting at the same price that they got. There's no air in between.
Yep.
And thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben. When we were discussing this, I will say this idea had come up. I know Ben brought it up and whatever. So thank you to Ben for helping as well to talk us through this, because it was kind of a scary idea. I can't think of any major project launch that hasn't tried to have some alpha in between the private round and the public launch. And so we've thought about it a lot, and we might be leaving some money on the table, but we think it's the right thing to do for the community. And honestly, we think that this is probably going to be the way going forward, because we think it's the right way. So we're committed to that. The first price is the best price.
Yep. And then the third thing we won't talk about this time, but maybe next call, is after TGE, and we want to really talk to the UPT holders, that we're going to also have a Meteor pool where you can earn more UPT. So don't just hold a UPT in your wallet. And if you want to be able to earn more, we're going to actually set up a pool with Meteor. We're going to talk about more details about a special announcement there. But we want to really reward the long-term holders and people, so the community can actually make some of the fees on people swapping UPT. So we'll talk about those details later. And Ben can come on a call again. And that's a little more complicated, so a lot of content today. But yeah, so those three things: initial price, same as investors; anti-bot, new technology to the gunfight; and then third, we'll have a ongoing pool so UPT holders especially can earn more.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll cover it. We'll make sure the community knows exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
Thanks,
cool.
Ben, for coming on. There was so much love in the comments. I just didn't want to show them all because I also wanted to listen to everything. But thanks so much for coming up.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thanks, Ben.
You guys are awesome. Cheers.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Cheers.
Bye. All right, so we have something cool happening now. I'll share the screen again. There's a little bit of information from Jesse regarding the fair distribution roadmap and something you have to do on your phone. And I need to click on the right one. There we are. So we've got a fair distribution roadmap. You kind of mentioned this just before, but then there's a tweet that goes with this. Jesse, I'll quickly pull that up, and then maybe you can just talk us through that.
Yep. Yeah. So obviously, there's a couple initiatives there. We had our early adopter program rates for the first couple of months of people who signed up with us early on. Those are going to go back to normal rates over time. After TGE, we can't sustain like mega boosts all the time. So we got to be more reasonable on the rates. So that's part of it. But we have a list of things that are happening. Obviously, some of it is also to fight the spam and the bots and the emulators, things like that. We really need to have a quality network. So this fair roadmap addresses that. Being able to confirm that you own a few devices. So we'll have there'll be some mechanism inside the app where it says, hey, do you prove that you own these 5 devices, whatever, how many devices are running the UpRock app, for example. So yeah, we're going to explain these all in details, but we want to constantly bring this up and let people know, because everyone always curious about their earn rates and how it's going to work and how much they earn. So we know it's very, very important. So we bring this up quite often. We're going to continue doing so, because I know this is why people check their app often, see how it's doing for them. So yeah, and no, so if you have any questions, again, ask us more. But we're going to be implementing these things on this roadmap, against this roadmap, over the next week or two. So yeah, I don't know if I have anything specific to say there, but you will start to see some of the start seeing some of the updates in the app itself. Probably the biggest one that could be a little different is if you do have multiple devices that are running the app, then they're gonna probably be just a small UI change where you can see, hey, do you actually own these? And we just want to prove you're human. It's a real app on a real device. Yeah.
Cool. And so you make sure your app is updated.
Yeah.
And then give it a submission.
Oh yeah. And as
Awesome.
usually as the UpRock style, we're gonna keep it easy. Yeah, keep it simple.
Keeping it easy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, let's head on to some community news. Although I guess, I mean, this is actually a slide that goes along with this. So, but I mean, you've given the summary, but here is basically the summary, and the actionable is users are encouraged to check the UpRock Android app to confirm their status as early adopters.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's it, just like that. So open the Android app, tap the love heart, click submit.
Boom. Pretty good.
Cool. And all right, so global video challenge. Are we ready for this?
I think Jen, maybe we should bring Jen back up for this one.
I was about to say Jen was all prepped for this one, so yeah.
Wait, was I? No.
The global video challenge. It's just what's the plan here? I believe there's something cool on Twitter. Is that right?
Sorry. Yeah, so we're gonna do a global video challenge. Hang on, let me grab up my details real quick so I can explain this very well for you.
Sorry, I sprung it on you. I sprung it on you.
You caught me just playing around on the internet. Just a second. I'm sorry, guys. While I'm doing this, by the way, I found the perfect glasses while Ben was talking. I don't know if my mirror's right, but what do we say to sniper bots? No, that's not happening. Okay, so we're doing a global video challenge. We want to see how excited are you guys really for our token launch on May 30th. We want to see you show your enthusiasm, participate in this challenge. Record a short video you saying in your native language who you are, where you're from, and just how ready you are for this token launch. And we want the submissions. We'll be accepting submissions until May 26th, till midnight UTC. So you've got a few days to work on this. And the selected videos will feature our global clip, and they'll be rewarded 100 UPT each. So show us your flex your creative muscle, folks. Show us what you got.
Cool.
Nice. And this is really cool because quite often, this benefits me as I make videos, but quite often it's only for like English videos, and UpRock is a world movement. This is the first time that I'm seeing where if it's a good video in a native language, there could be 50 languages. That's fine. Yeah. Get amongst it. This is truly global. This is the first time I've ever seen anything in terms of content creation where it doesn't say at the end should be in English normally.
Yeah. No, we can understand the body language. We can understand your mood. We did this. Speaking of the engagement, the other tweet that we had with the phone showing us where you have UpRock on your phone. We did one a few months ago of just saying, "Hey, good morning" to us, or say something to us in your language, and that was a huge one too. people from all over the world. In particular, I'm very happy to say like the Philippines, because I'm Filipina, born in the Philippines. So I want to see some videos in Tagalog or Bisaya
Nice.
all over the world too.
Cool.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Thanks, Jen. This is a cool thing, all about just making it go viral. So absolutely amazing. Well, let's segue into the community section. But first, just a reminder: go to Twitter, share, retweet, hashtag for the dePioneers giveaway. You want to get one of these, to be honest. I'm really, really bullish on it. Not financial advice, but I'm properly bullish on it. You can watch my own video if you want to. There's going to be 3 given away, so go get involved. We'll do the live draw at the end of this stream. Sounds good?
Perfect.
Cool. All right. Well, let's welcome up the next person in the community. This is a thriving community, and we'll jump into the community highlights. And we'll bring up to the stage Girk.
Ooh.
There's 5 of us up here now, but we'll all stay up here.
Spacey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Girk.
Hey, how you doing?
Join in.
Well, welcome, Girk. Nice to meet
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Girk is an UpRock mod, very active in the Dupe Discord, and known by UpRock team as Machine, which is a cool nickname to have. And Girk, it's already been a lengthy call, so we'll just keep it short and sweet. Can you let us know where you're from? And why do you love UpRock?
Well, I'm from Sweden, born and raised. Dear in at heart, loves UpRock for the community mostly. The team is dope as well. Love the product. And that's basically it. Short and concise. I think you're muted, Seb.
We can't hear you, Seb.
Oh, I was muted. How long have you? Sorry, how long have you been using UpRock for?
I've been using it from late April, I believe. I found it from the first Jupiter vote and then joined the community and downloaded the app, basically. So
Awesome. And
April.
have you managed to onboard your mum and your grandmom?
I haven't actually, not mom at least. My dad is have joined and my brother have as well. But not grandma and mother. They are not so technological.
Not yet. Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. And if anyone needs any help, you'll see Girk just dominating the machine in Discord.
Always. Ping me and I'll be there.
Ping him. Sounds good. Thanks so much for coming up.
Thanks
Cheers,
for coming,
Girk.
man. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay. Now there's the country ambassador program, which is, we've talked about this before, but now we're actually going to be talking from a couple of people from Poland, and let's bring them all up to the stage. Introduce. We'll see how many people we can get on stage. Let's have a go here. Here they are. Welcome.
Hi all.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Great.
Hey, good to see
I
you.
tried looking for some sunglasses to be part of the
Yeah,
team, but I didn't find anything.
we got a lot over here. I don't have any hearts though. What about these?
Well, the Poland country ambassadors, please introduce yourself. Who are you? What do you do on Solana? One of you is a content creator, which is really cool. And then we'll ask a couple of questions and find out, what you love about UpRock, when you got involved, etc.
Okay. My name is Robert. With me is Maciej. We both founders, one of the founders of Crypto Equipa. That's Crypto Equipa. I think it's the biggest organized crypto community in Poland. And we educate people, inform the people, and we support our community as well. And we in the crypto market is from about 2017, and I think we from beginning like Solana and watching project of Solana, and is I think one of our favorite blockchain. That's the reason we looking for some diamonds over there, and that we find the UpRock.
Yeah. Also, we do the crypto event. You can come to Poland, promote UpRock, promote Solana. Come to Poland and promote Solana and UpRock.
We have to. Yeah.
Is Poland quite crypto friendly? We've got a couple of questions, but I'm really curious.
It's very hard questions because many countries in Europe have problems. Poland have big community. Many people go to event. Many people invest in crypto. But Poland is most exactly any country in Europe.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
everything about the regulation. We waiting for the MiCA regulation, and we will see what's happened after that. It's some sounds in Poland. We heard some sounds that the Poland won't do the MiCA most restrict for Polish investors, but it's still some talking, the government talking with some communities, with some lawyers, and they try find the best way for everyone.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But UpRock itself, that's been perceived quite well in Poland. You're managing to grow the UpRock community with your band of friends.
Yes, because that we find, like I said before, we find UpRock earlier because we're scanning Solana. We like Solana, and we find this that was on our list, and then was the voting on Jupiter, and we know we done right choice. And we have, all of us have the application on the phone, and that is really cool that first you make the application, it's
product.
up and running, you looks amazing, and you can earn the tokens, and then you do the listing and TGA, because many of the project doing that wrong way around.
Exactly. And Jesse and Jen have been, and the whole team, just really making sure that this is something that which grows the pie for the community and the team and achieves mass adoption. Jesse, Jen, do you have any questions for the country ambassadors from Poland that are out there growing the brand, excited for launch, and just pushing forward crypto in their country?
Yeah, no, we're going to do a road show, so we definitely want to see you guys. What would be the first awesome event in Poland that we should keep in mind? What date? Do you have it? Do you have a date in mind? The one we should come to next?
Maybe October.
October? Okay. All right. Try to find one even sooner, but October it is. Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for wrapping up, UpRock.
Thanks.
And
Solana to the moon. UpRock to the moon.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Woo.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, so we're gonna jump into some a very quick kind of mention of dePin, just quickly, because of obviously this is your industry. This is what you're doing. We've covered what dePin is, and we covered last week Koi and DAT's project. You do have other partners that maybe we'll hear from them in the future, or if not maybe not before TG as things get busier. But you know, you're working on building out the ecosystem. But any news here at all, Jesse?
I'd say probably the most coming up soonest is Consensus in Austin. It's a crypto event in Austin, Texas. That's coming up next week, and we're going to be so DeFi. They actually created a DePin Day event on the 28th. So they have a nice panel there. I'm going to be on the panel, I believe, and it's going to be a great place to network if you're interested in meeting other DePin projects, whether you're an investor, a founder, just a community member. If you want to just go there, I think it's going to be awesome. I'll be there. I'd love to meet you in person as well. So that's coming up. So that's probably the most recent thing. We're going to do some other events as well with DePin Hub, the Hotspotty guys. And they're very, very active. They fly around all over the world. So we're going to probably share a schedule of events coming up with these communities. So a big part of why we're not only partnering with them to do rev share deals, but also partnering through even dePioneers. We're going to combine our resources and our people power to create some really great in real life events. So yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, let me sorry for that quick little blast of noise there. Let me just quickly remind you on the subject of dePioneers. All you need to do to enter this draw is just go to UpRock's Twitter, and then just scroll on down. We have the dePioneers NFT giveaway. So you have to retweet the live stream post using UpRock Grows the Pry. So this is one we're going to retweet. Just like it, retweet it, repost. That's all you have to do, and we'll do this live. So you've only got a few more minutes before we're approaching the end of the stream. So make sure you go and do this.
Yep.
Sounds good? Cool.
Sounds good.
Okay. So I just need to go back on something really quickly. One quick moment. Sorry.
Saw some folks ask if I had more sunglasses, and I do. So I can entertain everyone. I wear my glasses while you do that.
Thanks,
I don't have any hard glasses with me, though, unfortunately. Okay, I think I actually am running out now. Hurry's that I'm running out of glasses.
Sorry. All right. Okay, we're good. All right. Collection sneak peek.
Woohoo. Yeah.
This is for dePioneers.
Yep.
Should we hit it, Jesse?
Yeah, go ahead. Short
All
one.
right.
You're on mute.
I'm on mute again.
Hey.
That's cool.
That's
Cool.
the meow meow.
Yeah.
That's the first time I'm seeing any of the art. So
Cool. Yeah. Excited to see what everyone says about it. We'll share more details. But yeah, we're really excited to finally have it out there. We'll meet in June, and we'll have a partnership announcement next week too. So yeah, pretty cool, man. Thank you. Priest
Cool.
XPT.
All right.
Sick. Nice.
And remember, this is you've got until 11:59 p.m. UTC to go and pre-order one in order to be in the UPT kind of allocation on token generation event. If you go and pre-order one tomorrow, cool. You'll still have a pre-order in dePioneers, but you're best to go and just after this live stream, just go and grab one. If it interests you, like it interests me, go and get one. Should we go and do this this giveaway now, team?
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. So just remember, it's giveaway. I'm going to give you like 30 seconds. I just showed you what you had to do. There's going to be 3. We're going to give away them live.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get this ready.
Do you have a drum roll?
Now the glasses go on. Now it's serious.
Now the glasses go on. Okay, I'll find one. I'll just start with these ones.
Okay, let's go.
I don't have a drum roll, but we'll prep one when everything's loading. All right, Well, we need a second. So what we're doing, we're just doing it nice and live. This is it here. Retweet our live stream. We've got this.
Yep.
And Twitter picker. Put in here. We're going to have 3. And these are the requirements. You must follow dePioneer Cats.
Pretty cool. Did we just hit over 10,000 followers? I think we did. Awesome.
Oh, snap.
Yep.
Wow, well done. Congrats.
That's cool.
So, well, you must have a picture. Everyone on Twitter should have a picture. Account age 1 week. Any tweets. Let's go and see how many people qualified. Load tweet, sorry. Continue. This is going to load up all the entries, and then we'll do the world famous drum roll. We'll get a drum roll for next week. We'll put one in, and then that way it'll be cooler.
Whoa. Pretty awesome. Wow.
And
Dang.
Okay, all right, ready?
Yep.
Okay, all right, now
Hey.
let's begin draw.
Hey.
Bam. Congrats.
Wow.
Congrats
Hey.
to these 3 people. They all have pictures.
Cool.
And all you need to do is send UpRock a DM on their Twitter. So just to show you, in case you're, new to this space, we can just come here, click on UpRock, and then just click on this DM, this direct message function, DM from your account, and I'll share these to
Congrats.
the team so they know who to expect.
Nice.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
We got 3 new members to DPioneers, the world premiere.
Congratulations.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm trying to make Meow Down stick. Welcome to the Meow.
Awesome
You're
indeed.
gonna have to keep working on that a little bit.
It rhymes. It goes so well.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, thanks very much for joining.
Yeah.
And we'll have a few clips coming out. Any questions, of course, you've met some of the mods, or you've met Girk, you can go hit him up in Discord. He has plenty of information to teach you, answer your questions. And then, as Jesse mentioned earlier, you can put some questions into either chat or ideally into Discord, and we can go through those on next week's call. And then we'll also make sure we're educating you hugely so you understand Meteora and how it all works. A little bit of DeFi education. We'll keep it simple. Anything else, team?
Yep.
Thank you very much, Seb.
Yeah, this is an awesome one, jam-packed. TG's on 30th. We'll do another call right before that. I think we're going to also do an AMA with the Jupiter team, a technical dive. So we'll do probably 2 more calls before TGE. We'll address any questions you have before then for TGE. And again, a great price, matches investors. Second, we have our anti-bot, sniper bot technology. And then third, we're going to have an ongoing pool for the community holders. So this is going to be, we hope to have a really great TG experience, especially for people who are new. So just if you think about any of those things, remember those 3 things as you go into TGE, and we're going to continue to explain it over the course of the week. But yeah, excited to finally share the date, and hope you join us next week.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks very much. Farewell.
All right. Cheers.
See you next week.